Happy Saturday. What I was thinking about all day in my own Endomorph journey is this whole thing about balancing the calories out throughout the day without a lot of expenditure. I did work out today, but I haven't been doing the cardio the last several days, and that's just been because I have an injury, and every now and again I'll have these issues where I'm experiencing too much pain. I just don't want to have to deal with the whole trying to get up and trying to exercise and pound on the injury, and then trying to lift weights, because my main objective right now is to get stronger and progressively overload the muscles and put on size over time. That's why I've put on weight, and that's what I'm going to remain dedicated to. But at the same time, I want to get this fat off, especially for summertime, because summertime's coming real quick. I plan on boating. I plan on being out there and really enjoying myself during the summer months. It's a work in progress, and what you have to understand is this. If you can do it on the days where you're not doing any exercising, if you could wake up the very next day without gaining any weight, or even lighter, and you can do that, I would say, consecutively 5 days in a row, you're on to something. See, the other day I was kind of talking about, you could do it, one day or whatever. I really honestly think that this is when you have it down. This is when you have it figured out. Now, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but I know some people, there's times where you're going to be inactive. And I understand that. I've been there. And that's the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because I've been hurt. And so I understand that, when you're hurt, you can't always get up and exercise. You can't always get up and, hit the weights, or get up and run, or get up and walk, or get up and go and ride your freeboard. So what I think that one should focus on is just that. See if you could dial the calories in to the point where you can either wake up at the same weight or lighter 5 consecutive days in a row. So if you lose a pound, you still wake up either at that weight or underneath that weight for 5 days. Track all the food, track your mood, track your behavior, even write down what the heck you were doing throughout the day. Write down if people got on your nerves or bothered you or all that stuff. Write down all the data, because all that stuff is what you're going to need to really dial this thing in. I keep trying to tell you guys, your behavior, especially if you're an endomorph. Endomorphs are big eaters, and endomorphs are usually these people that have some kind of reason to be eating. I'm telling you. Figure all that out, because if you were in a bad mood, if you were stressed out, if you had a lot of work to do at school, or a lot of work to do on your job, or if you were job hunting, or you just got a whole bunch of projects you're working on, write all that down. Journal. Start a journal. Start a journal about your life. I'm telling you, it's going to pay off in the long run. But give that a try. 5 consecutive days. And you got to be serious about this. You got to really want to do it. You got to be weighing yourself throughout the day. You got to be watching your intake like a hawk. And you really have to be, in this whole idea. And just to hit this point really quickly, because I was thinking about something that I read the other day. If you want to get down that basal metabolic rate, that's what you want to get down. You want to figure out what your total daily expenditure is, based on doing nothing. That's really what you want. That's like the bird in the hand. Once you figure out how many calories your body is using to sit around all day, you have something very special that you can use to combat fat. But if you're exercising, doing all that stuff, and you really never take the time, which I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people are so wound up and want to exercise so bad that they never figure out what their TDE is based on them being sedentary. That's what you want, and you want all that data and your behavior and your attitude and your environment. That is the starting you know, that's the bird in the hand. That's the most, you know, important information about yourself that you can get for this journey. So I'm not going to go too long today because I'm busy. I got stuff going on. It's nighttime. I'm doing this video. I'm going to upload this thing, and happy Saturday.